Hello everybody. Don's at the sawmill again, checking to see if there is any more, and he didn't come right back, so I guess there is wood. And this guy's right here. Aw, he's such a good little friend. He wants to play right now, but he's always sleeping on me, sleeping on my chest, and then he's like a little stuffed animal. He lets me actually hold him in my arms all night to go to sleep, and he just sleeps. And he'll actually come into bed, you know, if he's not in bed yet, he'll come into bed and position himself right in my arms because he wants to sleep there like that. So he's the first cat I've had that's acted like this, and hopefully as he grows up he'll keep acting that way. We don't want you to be like Gizzard, real friendly, and then all of a sudden, I hate you. So, I don't know. Sometimes Gizzard lets me pet him, but not much. He really likes Don. I guess he's Don's cat. And Smokey's my cat. Stop that now, though. You still have your needle teeth. You didn't lose your teeth yet. They hurt. And now I'm getting the update for YouTube. The update for Netflix went through last night, and we were watching it for a while until the Verizon hotspot decided it didn't want to cooperate anymore. But it seemed to work better than the Roku. I mean, that's a really, really old Roku. So it was, the audio was getting staticky, like crackly, which was highly annoying. And then, I thought it was the HDMI cable, but it wasn't. And then the, down in the lower half of the screen, which is not the TV, obviously. It only happened when we were using the Roku. Every couple minutes it would like crack up. I don't know how to describe it, but like, you know, start to distort and act funny, and then it would snap back to normal. So that Roku is just too old. I mean, we're not throwing it away. It's on the little TV in the other bedroom, and I'll use it on rainy days when I have to ride the exercise bike. But it was also very, very outdated, like the Netflix program itself, the layout. I like the new current layout, which we just downloaded last night, and on the update for Netflix that's on the PS3 now. At least everything autoplays now. You don't have to start each episode by hand anymore, like with that old Roku. Right, Smokey? Or do you not even care about TV? Actually, you do. You watch YouTube on my phone and on the laptop. You're kind of a weird kitty, but I guess. On the day that we didn't vlog, the day we went to Sheboygan, we went to see Becky and Troy, and they have one of these things, and they gave us this, and we also had this one. But we had nothing to put them in, use them in. So we went to back up to Walmart to see if they had any of these cheap, and they did. This one was not that much at all, and it plugs in. So we got that, and then Don picked this one out, and I picked these two out. And they're not very expensive either. Right now this one is in, and right now it smells like Mackinac Island in here. And I used to work on Mackinac Island, and all up and down Main Street are fudge shops and candy shops. And they make all kinds of stuff in there, and right now it smells just like it does there. Minus the horse pee and poop smell that you get underneath it all. So it's even better. So it's really bringing back memories from the 3 summers I worked there when I was younger. They put you in housing, and you live there for the whole summer season and work, and it was pretty fun. And I would do it again now, but that would mean being away from Don, so I'm not going to do that. I actually forgot what I was going to say. I hate that. Anyway, they definitely smell really good, and you only need one of these little things. When we went to Becky, she was putting like 3 or 4 in hers. It's like, oh, one. We can smell it from outside. And this one we didn't try yet. I do know what this one smells like, but we haven't put any of these in yet. And eventually I want to repaint the bathroom. So when we were at Walmart, I grabbed some paint samples of ideas of what color I would kind of like to use. And Don said he doesn't want red, which this is more like a burgundy. He means red. And I'm not a big fan of green, and I don't want purple because the bedroom's purple. I mean, I know this is kind of, you know, but not, it's like really light purple. So, which color do you guys think would be nice? I'm thinking maybe this one, but yet I don't know. I mean, we don't have the money to buy the paint right now anyway, and the roller and brushes and all that stuff, but eventually I definitely want to do it. And this is the bathroom. I mean, don't mind the towels hanging there. But there's different stuff everywhere. Nothing matches. Nothing. And we won't be painting this stuff. So this will stay here. But the top half, I want to paint one of those colors. And then we'll paint the ceiling too, because it needs it. And of course we won't paint this. This is waterproof shower wall. We won't paint that. But leave me a comment and see which color. Tell me which color you think would look good along with this dark wood right here. Just give me some ideas. And this is the kind of purple I was talking about in the bedroom. And eventually we will repaint this too, because he did this when there was a kid living here many years ago. So it's like Tinkerbell themed. There's a bunch of Tinkerbell stuff underneath all my stuff, and like back behind all that stuff. So kind of want to adult the bedroom, you know what I mean? And I forgot to say, I don't want to just paint all the walls white, because to me that's boring. I'm a little more of a creative person than just white. Well, he found some, and it's all big pieces.
Oh yeah, all big blocks today.
Yeah.
Full carload. I might have cut like one piece.
I know it's really dark in there, but it's full all the way, the back window and everything, and all the way to the ceiling of the car. With big chunks this time. Here's Gizzard in his favorite chair. Are you going to let me pet you, or are you going to run away? Good boy. Leave him alone, Evie. Be nice to the kitties. I finally remembered what I wanted to say earlier about Mackinac Island. I never knew it when I worked there and all that, when I went there on the 8th grade field trip. For those of you who don't know, it is an island 8 miles around, about a half an hour north of here. You can only get there by ferry or by airplane, and there's no cars allowed. It's just horses and bikes, and in the wintertime it's snowmobiles. And of course they have an ambulance and a police SUV and a fire truck. I mean, they're not stupid. But anyway, I didn't know, I only found out a couple years ago why the streets smell so good. It's because they have exhaust systems, all the fudge shops, exhaust systems that go through the ceiling, and then fans and all that suck all the smell of the candy and the chocolate and the peanut brittle and the saltwater taffy and the fudge and all that right out onto the streets on purpose, because they want the tourists to smell all that and be like, oh, and go running into the fudge shops to buy stuff. So that's why it just punches you in the face when you get there, because it's deliberately being piped out onto the streets. That's tricky, but it works. I finally figured out what's wrong with this controller, and it's not because it's dirty. I was trying to watch Nikki's video here, and I set the controller down, and it just spazzed right out. Fast forwarding like crazy, and it just did it now too, because this is what's happening. You put it down there. It pushes. These buttons push. That is not supposed to happen, and I don't know why they designed it to sit on these buttons. I don't know if it's because it's getting old and the springs in here are getting weak, but it pushes these buttons when you set it down. So then whatever you're watching starts fast forwarding and rewinding like it's a mindless, insane idiot. So that kind of sucks. If you hold on to the controller constantly, it's fine, but if you try to set it down like you're supposed to be able to do, you get a big mess. So dinner is ribs, mashed potatoes, and hominy, this is only the second time in my life I've ever had hominy, but I remember it was okay a few years ago when I had some. So dinner was really good, and I forgot how good hominy is, so I'm going to buy more of that when we go food shopping. For those of you who have never had hominy, don't let the appearance fool you. It is not just big corn. It doesn't have skin on it like corn kernels. The texture is different, and the flavor is completely different. Not everybody's going to like it, but I like it. Don didn't like it, but that's okay, because just because he doesn't like something doesn't mean I'm not going to buy it and eat it. I just got back from my walk maybe 15 minutes ago, and it's 10:15. I got home at about 10, so I think I cut it too close this time, though. I should leave a little bit early so I'm not getting home in the dark. Because, I mean, it's not like it's crime-ridden around here, but I could trip and fall because I can't see where I'm going if I'm walking in the dark. And Don is over at Dave's, and I don't know when he's going to get home. And then I know it's a little dark, but we have this cuteness. He will sleep up against anybody who's warm. You like having a kitty with you? He always turns his head away from the camera. Like he doesn't like the camera. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close this out. So I'm going to say goodnight, and I hope you enjoyed the video and that you like, subscribe, comment, share, and you're having a good night. And everybody says good night, and Don would say good morning if he was here, but he's at Dave's. So we'll see you tomorrow.